really worked for this thing together. But ukienda mse amejenga nyumba, akona magari, you are going there as one of the assets. As a man, unaenda kutafuta mamas. Bana, when will you have your own generation? When can you say I'm a man? You're not a man. You just utakuwa tu the fellow boys.
Hi guys, my name is Purity. I'm in Mount Kenya University again, interacting with the students, and I have one of the students here with me. Welcome to my channel, guys. So, hi.
Hello.
Unaweza introduce utuambie unaitwa nani?
Okay, I'm Margaret Mwangi.
Uko which year?
I'm in 4.2. Yeah, still here in Mount Kenya University.
Unafanya course gani?
I'm doing education arts in specification English literature.
Okay, that's nice. My first question, how was your experience the first time as a MKU student?
Okay, the experience was both good and bad. But first of all, I came and there's something that MKUCU does at the beginning of every semester when people are being registered or admitted to the school. I find that some of them go around asking, actually they have their own desk of religion, whereby when you go there, they'll take your number and they'll text you later. So I recall that day I came very confused because actually you don't know what the school looks like. You don't know very many things about the school, and obviously ukiwa malini ujui your place ujui vizuri, most of the time we are confused and you don't know what to do about it. But now the MKUCU, they texted me. Actually, there are two guys I recall. One was called Victor Mutua. He was a very nice guy. I'll graduate. Yeah. And another one was called Philemon. And they took me in. They texted me. And hiyo wiki huwa wanakuwa na sessions jioni. So that time when they texted me, so hiyo evening, I didn't find time ya kurelax for hostel because actually for hostel I was the first one. So niko huko na kuna mse mwingine, obviously you'll get bored by then. I remember I didn't have a phone. So I consented to go and nikaenda kukaa nao huko hivi praise and worship. It was nice. These guys are so cool, so they welcomed me in. And so kuna kitu walikuwa wanafanya, wanakutafutia mse mmoja mwenye atawalk na wewe, like mtu anajitolea. I'll work with this one. So kuna msichana anaitwa Esther. She decided she will help me through. So the next day I recall, alinizungusha around and I knew the school. Actually by the time inafika the next day, people walikuwa wanafikiria mimi maybe ni for there because I was the one who was helping the first years now. Yeah, but now that was the good experience of it. I didn't find time to fill my head with junk. Like hiyo time yote I was finding a place where I felt comfortable, most loved and at peace. Making into recognition that hiyo time bado I was somehow depressed and stressed after losing my dad and a sister alikuwa anaitwa Shiro. So that time I was still trying to gather myself up again to my feet, of which it was very difficult because myself I'm not that kind of a person who talks. Yeah, somehow I'm an introvert. I can say I'm internally extroverted, but externally niko very introverted. So singeongea na wasee, I will not tell anyone what I'm going through, and nilikuwa tunanyamaza. And then the roommates when sasa walirudi kukuja, kulikuwa na mwenye alikuwa fourth year, alafu kulikuwa na mwingine bado alikuwa third year, alafu sasa kulikuwa na first year kama mimi. Wote ni wasee wa kupati, like wasee wako tu. And they were nice people actually. So that was the good part of it, that nilipata wase walini embrace wakanizungusha. I didn't really suffer I didn't really need much to do. Nilikuwa tu najua place nafaa kuenda at what time. When unapatanga watu wanaambia MLT sijui ni wapi unakuuliza MLT, I knew the school hivyo. So from that time, the bad experience part of it was so when I settled in the hostel, I'm not that kind, I said I don't talk much. And your time kwanza saizi, I started talking much nikiingia kwa leadership kidogo hapa hivi na pale, because I needed to talk with people to know what's up and where I can help. So your time when niko kwa hostel, I'm not talking about anything. And I recall this time that my mom and my sister wakazushiana until a place my sister was like she wants to commit suicide. And at that time of the night wanakukall saa 6 usiku, mama amejaribu everything, my sister asikii. So hiyo time I recall tulikuwa tunaenda MLT kuomba every 5 in the morning and jioni also saa moja hadi saa 2 hapo. And that time so nikatoka, it was in the night but I didn't care like cause actually nikasirika, nikaulize excuse me like mnataka nini na life yangu nyi wase, mnataka aje saini za ngapi ya kunipigia na vitu mnaniambia zi make sense. So nilitoka nikaenda kukaa MLT, I talked with them and prayed about the issue. So my sister was like, me Maggie, I just wish you well, have a nice life, wewe kwa tu poa, may God aombe sitaki upuzi, like first listen. So we talked with her until Aprisia alikuwa relax and everything cooled down and my family settled. But at that time so naona mimi I'm that kind of a person kwenye nimekuwa embraced ni kwa church. That's where I feel loved, that's where I see people care and I'm 100% sure they won't mislead me. Because actually masikia wenye walinipikim ni guys and none of them ever walitoka na anything to do with love ama anything to tell you that wanataka relationship kama yo. Like there are people who wants to build you up. That's one thing I love about MKUCU. And by the way, MKUCU, God bless you so much. So your time one day my roommates wananipatia protections, niwaambia itakusaidia mahali. So I'm like, me your time ni pressure, I'm like, where did I come? I'm like, I don't understand why you should do this. And after I trying to think about it, so, but it comes your time, I don't need this. I don't need this. I'm good to go. And they're like, I don't need it. I don't even need it. I'm like, I don't need to do anything that will require that time. So that day, I recall niliboeka tu. Actually when nimeacha hostel peke yangu then they went. Lakini wase wamejuana na wase nje mwana. Fellow Rusha alikuja tu amechangamka. So yeye akaenda places za kwenda surprise. Is alikuwa mse wa kutalk na simu sana. So hakuna time tutapata like we were talking and even if it requires talking like nilikuwa nakaa in a place that sikuwa tunasalimiana there my roommates like tu nimetulia tu all through unless I'm asking something and then unapata hiyo place unataka like me I love things when they're orderly but now my roommates are different, you know, tunakuanga na characters different and your people of different personalities. So unapata mimi nataka things because zifanye hivi, me I don't love seeing dirty utensils, dirty clothes, a dirty room. So I want everything clean and in order. And yes, but when you pressure, so even the time unaambia okay guys, we need to have a duty roster whereby everyone atakuwa na duty yake kufanya stuff. Lakini you find that they don't care. So they're like, ukiona je, wewe usha. Sisi we are good with it. So unaona inabidi unafanya huko kwako, lakini huko kwako like you have to do everything. Yeah, and it wasn't feeling really that good about it. And now I recall this night, friend yangu, like actually we became friends na huyo mwenye sasa alikuwa pressure kamili because I knew huyo msee nikijaribu kumuongelesha this way atani understand. So I used to talk with her and sasa yeye alikuwa friend, anapenda kuleta friends sasa watu in that friend. And myself, I'm this kind of a person to be where many people around. So I'm like, oh God, what are you doing? And I used to feel pissed off. Nilikuwa natoka, nenda natafuta tu peace na until late in the night. Ama naenda, like I thank God you can see you every evening there was something to do. Actually, that's what happens actually now. Like every evening there's something good to do. So I think the better time you feel bad about maybe kwa room I don't feel comfortable. No, every time I used to feel uncomfortable nilikuwa natoka. Naenda nakaa sasa uko na wasiwasi. So actually that's where I knew God. I used to say I'm born again, but your time really what it means to be born again and what is the best for me as a born again person. Your time really the things to do. And because you are born again and you don't have like wanasemanga Waswahili kwa jambo lisilojua ni kama sio like you don't know anything to do. But your time they led me. But still unapata huyo friend yangu yeye ni mtu wa kuleta watu. So one day she comes with this friend, who's a kid, and the friend became attracted to me, and so alikuwa msumbufu. And me used to see a lot of burden in that, like why should you utoka huko kwenye umekuja kuja hapa kunichokoza, and again siko napenda kupata watu wanakaa kwa bibi yangu. So I'm that kind of a conservative person, napenda tu kukaa hivyo. So unapata that time that person amekuja mjiti kwa bibi yako ametulia, and I didn't have that courage of kumwambia like leave, I want to leave kama something, I want to be in my good let us be here. So unasikia tu vibaya lakini unasikia vibaya na huko. Yeah. So that time one night comes nimelala actually, and that friend comes I don't know from the other. And now the friend comes and gets me up so monkey. Alafu he forces me to hug him. I got so mad. Told my mom, kesho to go upstairs. My mom I told you guys I don't want to come upstairs from the beginning, but you didn't want to listen to me. So right now I'm not asking for permission. Mom ninatoka. And actually nikatoka nikaenda kukaa kwa auntie yangu. So all the time hata sasa nimetoka kwa step, but nikaenda kukaa kwa auntie yangu Kiganjo, and it was difficult. Sema nikutoka Kiganjo kuja hapa hivi, and you know hiyo time nilikuja you can't ask for you can't ask for because you're like in ask for ya kwenda wapi na mimi najua. So I waited time nilienda mami home nikakunywa mama, and because my dad alikuwa amepata and we didn't have really finances, so I told mommy na friend, and mom was like okay, well like that the starting about a nyumba kuna kitu nimefanya, but my auntie said like hata aliamua mwenyewe akaniambia I'm giving you a bed and utensils na everything, like wewe tafuta rent gas whatever. Guys hapo katikati sasa ndo nilikuwa nitumia kwa hostel, nilikuwa nisha save yo do sasa nikachukua. I went, I bought a gas. So I told mom I don't have anything I need mom as per now, what I need is just to nilipia rent, like mimi niko sawa, I'm good to go. And so that's how nilianza kukaa nje. So that was the beginning of my life in campus.
Okay, yeah. So interesting. So my next question ni nauliza if you are in a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a relationship. Yeah.
Naweza kukwambia describe your partner like
he's such a lovely guy. Nampenda sana. He's a cool guy. He don't talk much but he talks. Like ni character ka yangu. So I find it more comfortable with him because he's this kind of a guy mwenye napenda ku listen much, to talk little, and anapenda ku learn, like same mwenye atakuwa close minded. He's very open minded, like every time when you want to say something and you wanna feel I think this should be done, he's not this kind of a guy mwenye ako close minded. He's very open minded to everything. I can describe him as a handsome man, but his character is the best. He's been so supportive to me. Like he has a big golden heart. Like yeah, unapata mse, he's always willing to listen to me. He doesn't really get angry haraka, and even when he gets angry, he loves holding his peace. So utapata ka in the beginning mimi nilikuwa na struggle na anger issues. So unapata mimi something happens and nimekasirika. Hadi I remember a day nilikasirika and then later ananicheka na ananiambia you are breathing to me fire and brainstorm. I'm like it's okay. Yeah, because me nilikuwa angry, I just talk. I'm like nitaongea, I talk and you know the Bible says that in many words we sin, like in the midst of many words huwezi kosa sin. Unapata actually hata nimemkosea in the very but time atangoje tu time nime relax and then he's like Maggie, this is not the way to go. Okay, I know you're angry, but why are you angry? Nianzie hapo until you so.
Okay. Another thing, have you ever cheated?
No.
You have never. Have you ever been cheated on?
No.
You have never been cheated on?
Yeah.
Another question about what do you think are some of the challenges of dating in campus?
Dating in campus. Okay. Utapata in the place where you are in and they don't understand that unafa, like dating is just a normal thing. So unapata people who highly esteem that and they're like, some see it as a sin and so alafu being a leader, there are people who tell you, actually very many people tell me, Maggie, I'm looking up to you.
Yeah.
Like unapata mtu ametext na kwambia, unamuuliza wewe ni nani, anakuambia I'm a stranger who is really looking up to you and watching your every move. So unapata because of these people, you're like, I can't really tell them that I'm dating because utawaambia hivyo, alafu they get it to eat because you did it.
Okay, yeah.
So they will not even get into dating because they want to date, but because they saw you. And because they're taking you as a mentor, they just find themselves in it and saying, even my mentee ako hapo hivyo. So my mentor ako hapo hivyo and it's not good.
Another question, do you think money is a factor in relationship?
It matters.
Like,
yeah. But it's a two-way traffic. Like you get kuna venye obviously a man anapenda kufeel manly. So he'll want to do some things to make you happy. And actually I do value that, but I'm not this kind of a person who will actually ask for it. I'm like, whether it's there or not, I didn't love. Actually, I was never interested in his money. I was interested in him because of his character and his love for God. Like I'm like, mi nilimpenda yeye tu, like you who you are, not what you have. So whether he gives it or not, I just still love him. But to him it counts because yeye anataka like
Another question about hapa shule, like dating ni kitu common kwa students. And you find two people wana date wako in a relationship, and then inaenda up kuna unplanned pregnancy, then huyu maybe sasa si demu ndiye anapata balls, ndio ako zile za should I like keep it ama like fanya jineza ambiaje mtu mwenye amejipata kwa situation kama hiyo?
Okay, aborting doesn't make you an innocent mother. It doesn't make you an innocent girl. Actually, dating aborting does not make you a girl. It makes you the mother of the grave. So actually ni venye tu hatuwezi kuita kama Mama Mary. Well, the best name we can call you is the mother of the dead child, because that's what you made yourself to be. So I'm like, there's something I know, like getting pregnant is not the end of life. It's not the end of life. So, but some of us treat it like, but though you don't have to be understood by everyone. So once you get pregnant, I guess the best thing is to take up the role. Ni something wake up. It's a ball in your court. You have just to play it. And because haikutoka heaven, ikakuja, it set its eyes on you. Actually, you participated to it. So what you should do is you should keep it. Because actually you don't know who you're trying to terminate. You may be terminating someone when you get to help a die. I've seen people when they have decided I will keep this pregnancy and I'll still study, and it works. I have a classmate. have a classmate like hadi hiyo time deliver he had exams and she came and she passed and unapata like saizi she's enjoying to be with her little child ako tu sawa. So keep it.
Another thing about the guys wenye wanapeana ball and wanatoroka responsibility za waambia aje.
So that's very poor of you. Yeah. Why should you do that? I'm like, it's very bad. Cause mtoto if they grow up, actually when you listen, where is your dad? How will I tell them? Like, what do you expect me to answer them? And every child deserves the parental care of both the man and the woman. Parental care, dad na mom. I tell you, sahi nililose dad yangu. I feel it. Like I feel it. I feel there's a gap that is there. And when my dad was there, because there's something that utapata, and actually tunawaputting in a lot of dangers, whereby you find in some families umemekia msichana very difficult to be married, and even if they are married, the chances of that child to be happy is very minimal, because unapata kwenye nenda kwa married, that man, very few take responsibility and love that child as their own. So you're making a child to suffer, you're making a life to suffer somewhere outside there. You should, if you call yourself a man, by the way, what makes a man is not just maturity, it's the ability to be responsible. If you can't be responsible, you're not even supposed to be called a dad. Actually, you're not even in that gap. What makes a man is responsibility. That's why the young, when you are easy to take responsibility, call them boys. Yeah, but some men who are like bouncing baby boys, like ako here and there, and there, akipata amemeko dem pregnant, and I jump over to the next. Mina feeling actually I can call them bouncing baby boys. They bounce from this lady to another, but God did not create us that way. I feel God only to create us that, like, if we love one another and we bring our life together, we should nurture it together. Yeah, it is very wrong, and guys, kindly change. And I'm very grateful to those who take up the responsibility, even if it will be a struggle for them. At least I'll understand you trying your best. But this stuff ya kusema wewe mtoisi wangu and you know ni wako, bana, it's not good.
Another thing around these stories, it's about people being in a relationship, two people wako in a relationship, and wako zile za atuzitumia protection, like, you know, the way people wanakuanga zile za mimi sizitumia protection. How do you feel about that?
Just abstain.
Oh yeah, okay.
If you're in a relationship and you're not married, and and you're not married, leave that part there. You kutumia protection. You're not married. We bana, abstain. It will not kill you, bana. You will not die. Hautakufa. If he loves you enough, he can wait. If she loves you enough, she can wait. Love, I guess, one of the things love does, inakuanga ni kama map ama a director giver. Like inakuwa a direction giver enye inakuhelp to hold yourself. Actually, unaona Paul in the Bible, there's one thing he says that drives me a lot in life. Paul says the love of God constrains me. First of all, when you have the love of God, you as partners, and even you love one another enough, you will be so much loving enough to wait. So abstaining is just the best thing to do.
So another question, your opinion. You give us your opinion about campus students. It's a common thing. Campus students dating your babas and your mamas. They choose to go for our babas and your mamas over having girlfriends and boyfriends.
One thing I know about life, you better have someone, okay, like for unapata mimi kama mimi, I didn't look for mse mwenye atanzia kona job. Actually, he was a student just that I graduate mbele yangu, and actually kujuana tulijuliana huko hivi, though we didn't really interact. So find it's better utafute mse mwenze na yeye life vizuri, someone who you'll be proud of. Actually, you know something you've worked for together, kuna ile tu bonding itakuwa tu yenyu pamoja, because we have really worked for this thing together. But ukienda mse amejenga nyumba, akona magari, you are going there as one of the assets. Like you want to drive you as he drives everything else in the car, in like utaenda up as one of the things. Actually, you see, a person who build up na house na yeye, when you start building a family pamoja, both of you are assets. And unajua asset huwa lose value. But every other person who comes, unaona hiyo time everything is done, unakuwa kama liability. Like you're just something as one of the goods that imekuja tu ku add value, and the value depreciates. Yeah, utapata mse build up how na yeye, like build up a home. Actually, you can build a house but not a home. But when you build a home with someone, it means your time, both of you are assets, and will value each other equally. And your time, no one will be willing to lose the other, because every time, even if you know, sometimes love is only constant, by the way. Love inakuwa constant ni ya God. But utapata for human beings, kuna ile time the love normal, the romantic love, ita go chini. Sometimes you feel like the way jamani nilimpendea nini, and what will keep in such an instant, unakumbuka tu the far you've come. Sasa what kind, like uyo man atakumbuka what far you have come na yeye ni gani, like the far you have come with him ni gani, hakuna. As a man unaenda kutafuta mamas, bana, when will you have your own generation? When can you say I'm a man? You're not a man. You just utakuwa tu the fellow boys, kwa sababu you won't have the ability to be responsible. You won't be responsible. And even if you are responsible of other people's property, look for your dough, man. Tafuta dough. That's why the Bible says, I write to you young men because you are strong. And you have overcome the evil one. So a man, the young men are known by strength, one, and the second thing, overcoming. You may have strength, but you have not overcome. But one thing you have to be able to overcome. Overcoming the evil one includes overcoming all these temptations that I want to have a mamas, I want to do and this and this to be rich. Kujituma bana, because you're strong. The times will come when hata wewe utakuwa kama huyo mbabas mwenye unasema hapo hivyo. Yeah, and you'll be able to, and actually we jiulize tu swali moja, if you are a man and you're looking for mamas, ebu imagine a time comes and your children become a photocopy of you. Will you be happy? Ama your lady na yeye atafute mamas, like atafute mbabas, will you be happy about the same? Yeah, that's something to ask yourself every day.
Okay, so another thing, it's about kama character development.
Character development, kabisa. Na life too, it's all about a friend. You help up a friend and then later anakuja na kueleza story. So unapata hizo unatreatiwa na attitude bana. Mimi nashangaa, I'm this kind of a person, miss interact na wewe. But the first moment we are interacting, something will just tell me, huyu msi ako na attitude na wewe, na ako na issues na wewe. So it comes to a place that I decided to pray about it. I'm like, God, I'm not understanding everything and anything. I'm actually, I cried a lot because I'm trying to understand, why would someone do this to me? Yeah. Your time, I recall it was very difficult to me. And your time you have to come. Mimi si ule msee nikiwa na problems ndakuja, I show it all over my face. I love smiling. Actually, I recall kuna msee ashaniuliza like, Maggie, you are always smiling. Do you ever have problems in your life? And I'm like, okay, I wish you know. Yeah, but smiling is part of life. Yeah, we can't really show our weaknesses on our faces. So unapata hiyo time, hiyo time nilikuwa nimefinywa na that person vizuri. And the only response I had was to go before God. Me actually, I recall that one day she comes, did some stuff, of which I will not mention. And I was very mad about it. Actually, I felt weak, nilikiti kwa flow, nikalia. And I'm like, nikambia God hata hiyo church siende. And then a voice told me that Maggie, go, ilikuwa midweek service. God told me, go kwa hiyo service ndo nitakufix. I'm like, okay. I woke up, mimi ndio hiyo nikajikokota nikaenda kwa service. nikafika kwa service mimi nikasema like God you said that nikifika kwa service is where you will fix me. I sat on the floor and I cried. I told God, unajua hapa naamka saa ngapi? When you do your word, you said you will fix me. I didn't wake up from that place. Mimi nilienda tu nikakaa until a place I felt like, unaona vile unaweza kuwa umekilo mzigo something on your head and it is once. That's how I felt it. And the next day I met the person, Nilinda, I hugged her until she was like, stop. Like she got angry about it. Like I feel uncomfortable with it. And that's how I forgive her. Because I realized what we need is the inner peace. When you have God, actually one of the mistakes we do as human beings ni kukosa God. Because God will give you peace that surpasses all human understanding. There's this time utapata, like after my dad passed, my cousin, I carried her as a sister. Like she passes, a lot of things happen, family betrayal, like sad things. And to this side, I'm sick, and I'm struggling with some things in mind. And all this time, you don't have to show it outside. So what will keep you is the peace of God that surpasses all human understanding. So that utapata mse unamwambia I'm going through this, and they're like, but how are you surviving? Why are you still smiling? Why are you still wearing that smile? And I'm like, it's not of me. It's God who gives this inner peace. Yeah, we need God. Yeah, so much.
Another thing, hapa shule, like ushaipata ama hata uko nje, ushaipata msema influence drugs?
Not really. Because okay, in my hostel, one place tulikuwa tunaka hostel, kuna wase hadi wanavuta bangi. And I recall kwanza one night my roommate alikuja akiwa amelewa chakari. But they never influenced me, because one thing drives me in my life, I go like me nindaka kama way as Maggie, what do you want to do? Mimi hata mkiwa watu 100, you can't influence me. If God calls it a sin, you can't influence me otherwise. Even if you are 100 and you do the same thing, I believe it's a sin and I won't do it. So I go by my own principles.